Starting out with houseplants can feel a little overwhelming, but trust me, it doesn't have to be. Once you get a few easy wins under your belt, you'll realize plants aren't nearly as intimidating as they look. Today, we're diving into some of the easiest, most forgiving houseplants you can bring home, even if you've never kept anything alive longer than a week. These plants don't demand much, just a little light, the right amount of water, and a spot where they can quietly do their thing. And the best part? They'll still make your space look greener, fresher, and way more inviting. Whether you want something stylish, something tough, or something that practically thrives on neglect, there's a perfect starter plant waiting for you. So relax, take a breath, and let's walk through 13 beginner-friendly houseplants you can't mess up. Let's get your plant journey started the right way. The rubber plant is one of those beginner-friendly houseplants that looks high maintenance but is secretly one of the easiest plants you'll ever own. It grows fast, adds a bold, glossy touch to any room, and can reach over 8 feet indoors if you let it, which is perfect when you want an instant statement plant without complicated care. It thrives in bright, indirect light but can still adapt to medium light, making it great for apartments or offices. Watering is simple too. Just wait until the top inch of soil dries out, and it'll stay healthy with far fewer waterings than most leafy plants. Plus, its thick leaves help improve indoor air quality by filtering out common household toxins, something NASA even noted in its indoor plant studies. And here's a fun fact. The sap from rubber plants was historically used to make natural rubber, which explains why they're so tough and resilient. This plant basically rewards you for doing less, making it a perfect first step into the plant world. The snake plant is practically a beginner's dream because it survives almost anything you throw at it, which is why it's often called the unkillable houseplant. It handles low light, bright light, and everything in between, making it perfect for bedrooms, offices, or that corner you always forget exists. Watering is effortless too. This plant stores moisture in its thick upright leaves, so you only need to water it every 2 to 3 weeks, and even less in winter. Studies from NASA's clean air research have shown snake plants can help filter indoor toxins like formaldehyde and benzene, giving you fresher air with zero effort. It also releases oxygen at night, which is a rare bonus most plants don't offer. And here's the fun part. It's architectural. Sword-like leaves make any space look instantly more modern without needing constant trimming or attention. If you want a plant that truly thrives on neglect, the snake plant will make you feel like a pro from day one. The Chinese evergreen is one of the most reliable beginner plants because it's incredibly adaptable and stays beautiful with almost no effort from you. It handles low light better than most foliage plants, which makes it perfect for dim bedrooms, offices, and corners where other plants give up. Its watering needs are simple too. Just let the top layer of soil dry out before watering again, and it'll stay happy without a strict schedule. The thick, patterned leaves aren't just decorative, they're efficient air purifiers, known to remove toxins like benzene and formaldehyde from indoor spaces. What makes it even better for beginners is how steady and slow-growing it is, so you never have to worry about constant pruning or fast upkeep. And here's a fun fact. In parts of Asia, Chinese evergreens are believed to bring good luck and prosperity because of how resilient and long-living they are. It's a plant that practically grows itself and still looks like you've put in serious effort. Golden pothos is one of the easiest and most forgiving houseplants you can bring home, which is why beginners love it so much. It grows quickly, even in low to medium light, and those trailing vines with heart-shaped leaves give your space an instant lush, tropical vibe without any real work. Watering couldn't be simpler. Just let the soil dry out a bit between waterings, and it'll bounce back even if you forget for a week or two. This plant is also known for its strong air purifying abilities, removing pollutants like formaldehyde and xylene, something backed by NASA's clean air study. It's hardy, flexible, and can thrive in hanging baskets, on shelves, or trained to climb up walls or poles. And here's a fun fact. Golden pothos can grow up to 10 feet indoors, and even longer outdoors in warm climates, making it a beginner plant that gives you big results with minimal effort. Lavender might look delicate, but it's actually a fantastic beginner-friendly plant as long as you give it the basics it loves, and it rewards you with fragrance, color, and calm energy. It thrives best in bright, direct light, ideally a sunny windowsill that gets at least 6 hours of sunlight a day, making it perfect for anyone who wants a plant that feels both decorative and functional. Watering is simple once you get the rhythm. Let the soil dry out almost completely before watering again, because lavender hates sitting in moisture and actually prefers slightly dry conditions. Its naturally aromatic oils help freshen indoor air and even support better relaxation and sleep, which is why many people keep lavender near their bed or workspace. It's also known for having antibacterial and insect-repelling qualities, making it useful beyond just its pretty looks. And here's a fun fact. Studies show that lavender's scent can help reduce stress and improve mood, so having it indoors is like adding a natural mini spa to your home without any complicated plant care. The fiddle leaf fig is one of those plants that looks dramatic and high maintenance, but beginners can absolutely handle it once you know its simple routine. Its huge violin-shaped leaves instantly elevate any room, giving your space that magazine-style vibe without needing a whole plant collection. It thrives in bright, indirect light, think near a sunny window but not in harsh rays, and once you find its perfect spot, it prefers not to be moved around. Watering is easier than people think. Just wait until the top 2 inches of soil dry out, then water thoroughly and let the excess drain. Its broad leaves don't just look good, they help filter indoor air and increase humidity, making your environment feel fresher and more comfortable. And here's a cool fact. In ideal indoor conditions, a fiddle leaf fig can grow more than a foot per year, which is pretty impressive for a plant often labeled picky. With steady light, spaced out watering, and a consistent spot, even a beginner can make this iconic plant thrive. The snake plant shows up on every beginner list for a reason. It's almost impossible to mess up, even if you've never cared for a plant before. Its tall, upright leaves store water like a succulent, which means you can forget to water it for 2 or even 3 weeks and it'll still look perfect. It handles nearly any lighting situation, from bright windows to dim corners, so it's one of the few plants that actually thrives where most others fail. It's also one of the top performers in NASA's clean air study, known for filtering toxins like formaldehyde and benzene, making it a great plant for bedrooms, offices, and apartments. Snake plants also release oxygen at night, which is pretty rare among houseplants and makes them perfect sleep-boosting companions. And if you like a plant that looks modern and structured, those sword-shaped leaves instantly elevate your space without any extra care. This is the one plant that truly makes beginners feel like they've got a green thumb from day one. The spider plant is one of the easiest and most rewarding houseplants a beginner can start with because it grows fast, adapts to all kinds of indoor conditions, and practically tells you what it needs. It handles bright, indirect light beautifully but still stays healthy in medium or slightly lower light, making it perfect for kitchens, offices, and bedrooms. Watering is simple. Just keep the soil lightly moist and let it dry slightly between waterings, and this plant will keep sending out new arching leaves and baby spiderets you can propagate. It's also one of the best natural air purifiers, proven to remove pollutants like carbon monoxide and formaldehyde from indoor air, giving your space a fresher feel. Spider plants bounce back quickly from neglect, too. Brown tips, a missed watering, or low humidity won't stop them from thriving. And here's a fun fact. A single mature spider plant can produce dozens of plantlets in a year, making it one of the easiest plants to multiply and share with friends. Anthurium Crystallinum is a stunning beginner-friendly plant because it delivers that luxurious, velvety leaf look without the complicated care people often expect. Its large heart-shaped leaves with bright silver veins make it look like a high-end collector's plant, but in reality it's surprisingly manageable as long as you give it bright, indirect light and steady moisture. Watering is simple. Keep the soil lightly moist but never soggy, and it responds beautifully, producing bigger leaves over time. It also enjoys a bit of humidity, which you can get naturally in kitchens or bathrooms, making it easier than most people think. Beyond its looks, this plant helps clean the air and adds a calming, tropical feel to any room. And here's a fun fact. Anthurium Crystallinum's velvety texture comes from tiny leaf hairs called trichomes, which help it handle changing light conditions in the wild. With the right corner and a gentle watering routine, it becomes one of the most impressive but beginner-friendly plants you can grow. The prayer plant is a beginner-friendly favorite because it brings personality, color, and movement into your home without demanding complicated care. Its leaves open during the day and fold up at night like hands in prayer, which makes it one of the most interactive plants you can own. It thrives in bright, indirect light but also handles medium light well, making it great for shelves, desks, and living rooms. Watering is simple. Keep the soil slightly moist and let the top layer dry a bit between waterings, and it'll stay full and vibrant. Its patterned leaves with reds, greens, and creamy veins add a bold decorative touch that looks far more exotic than the care routine suggests. It also enjoys a bit of humidity, something your kitchen or bathroom naturally provides, so it's easier than people expect. And here's a fun fact. The prayer plant's nightly movement is called nyctinasti, a natural rhythm triggered by light changes that makes this plant feel almost alive. It's the perfect beginner plant if you want something low maintenance but full of character. The jade plant is one of the best beginner-friendly houseplants because it's tough, slow-growing, and incredibly forgiving, making it perfect for anyone still figuring out their plant routine. Its thick, glossy leaves store water like a true succulent, which means you can forget to water it for a week or two and it'll bounce back without stress. It thrives in bright light, ideally a sunny windowsill, but it can still adapt to medium light, growing steadily without demanding constant attention. Watering is simple. Let the soil dry out completely before watering again, because jade plants hate sitting in moisture and actually prefer those dry spells. They're also known for bringing good luck and financial prosperity in many cultures, which is why they're often called money plants. And here's a fun fact. A healthy jade plant can live for decades, even being passed down through generations, making it one of the most rewarding beginner plants you can grow long-term. Adenium, often called the desert rose, is a beginner-friendly plant that looks exotic but is surprisingly simple to care for once you understand its natural rhythm. Its thick, swollen trunk stores water like a reservoir, which means you can go long stretches between waterings without stressing it out. Perfect for anyone who forgets their plants from time to time. It thrives in bright, direct sunlight and actually prefers the hottest, sunniest spot you have, making it a great choice for windowsills or warm balconies. Watering is easy. Let the soil dry out completely before watering again, because adeniums absolutely hate wet feet and grow best in well-draining, sandy soil. Its trumpet-shaped flowers come in reds, pinks, and whites, and a mature plant can bloom multiple times a year when it gets enough light. And here's a fun fact. In its native regions of Africa and the Middle East, adenium can grow massive, sculptural caudex trunks that collectors prize, but even indoors it develops that bonsai-like shape beginners love. It's tough, unique, and rewarding, perfect for anyone wanting a plant that stands out without asking for much in return. String of pearls is one of the coolest beginner plants because it's low maintenance, visually striking, and surprisingly easy once you understand its simple routine. Its bead-like leaves store plenty of water, so you can let the soil dry out almost completely before watering again, making it a great choice for anyone who tends to underwater. It thrives in bright, indirect light, ideally near a sunny window where it can trail and cascade beautifully, but it also handles a bit of direct morning sun without trouble. Because it's a succulent, it prefers fast-draining soil and light, occasional watering, which keeps those pearl strings firm and plump. This plant also grows quickly when it's happy, sending out long, elegant vines that transform shelves and hanging pots with very little effort. And here's a fun fact. String of pearls produces tiny white flowers that smell like cinnamon when it blooms, something many beginners are surprised to see. It's a unique, forgiving plant that adds personality to your space while staying easy for first-time plant parents. Thanks for hanging out and exploring these easy, beginner-friendly houseplants with me. The best part about starting your plant journey is realizing how simple it can be when you pick the right ones, and every plant on this list is here to make you feel confident, not overwhelmed. Whether you want something tough, something decorative, or something that practically grows itself, you've got options that fit your space and your lifestyle. If you enjoyed this guide and want more plant tips, ideas, and beginner-friendly lists, make sure to stick around. Hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe so we can keep growing together, one low-stress plant at a time.